Guys, can you able to see my screen? Yes, okay. Today's agenda, we need to work with, first we are going to work with files, and second foremost is debugging skills. Debugging Python program. Like here we are going to work with, first thing is we are going to work with files, right? Let me go back to this. Okay. Working with files. Guys, give me 1 minute. Hello. See, whenever we work with files, here we are working with text files. What text file is considered to be? Text file is structured or unstructured? Guys, I need the answers. Text files. What are the text files? Structured data or unstructured data? USD. Right. Shweta, am I audible now? I hope it's clear. Shweta, am I audible? Yes, no? Right. Unstructured data. We wanted to understand patterns. Right. In order to understand, we need to process it, right? By means, we need to read it, right? We need to read the file. So once you read it, we can apply lots of techniques to understand the data. Guys, are you with me here? Working with files. If you understood, please give me one. Understood? Everybody. Okay. Now, there is a process. There is a process working with files. First, we need to open a file, then process a file, then close a files. Okay. First is open status. What is the first category? Open a file. Under open a file, what are the steps? What are the modes? Modes of opening a file. Why these modes? Why modes are important? Mode will tell you what operation, what action you are going to perform on a particular file. In this R mode, A mode, W mode, these are we commonly use. This is read only, this is append mode, this is the write mode. Guys, let me summarize. I have R, A, W. These are the widely used or commonly used parameters. Commonly used parameters. Right? Guys, are you understanding this modes? The first one, first and foremost, first stage. Open a file. While opening, we need to specify the mode parameter such that your program will understand what action you are going to perform. What are the actions? Append. Append means to add the data. Read mode, and we use browse also. We use W mode. W mode is for what? Write mode. Guys, are you understood the first stage? Or any doubt? Okay. If you understood this first stage, just give me one. One second. Sweta might be having some issue. Let me check it up with her. Right. So, are you able to understand, right? This one. So, here, first thing is, I'll say life cycle. What is this? Life cycle of a file will be open, process, close, then open. This is my life cycle. Every file needs to be opened, processed, and closed before you move it. Otherwise, the system will lock the resource. Lock the resources. What do you do in a process? Process in a process, we need to do the all operations desired by you, desired by developer. Okay, so read is a one function to read the data. Tell means will give you where your current location in a file. In a file. Another one is seek. Seek will bring you to the normal position, like normal position in the file. Let us tell you. This is my sample file, sample.txt. This is Daksha data science classes. This is my text. When I read a file, I'll get only till this, right? Then when I use seek command, my cursor will be after reaching here. This is my position. It is reached after reading. So tell will let me know this position number where my current cursor is. From there I can use it. I'll use for loop to scan entire data. Right. Then when we wanted to make this mission to the coming to the back, the original state, you use the seek. What are the commands? Read, tell, seek, then write. Right? You want to write that. Write the records. Write the new records are appended. Are you able to understand the process? If you are understood the process, okay. In the process, what are the command? Read, write, seek, tell. These are the read of 5. Means it reads 5 records or 5 characters. Tell me, guys. What is your choice? Read of 5. Five characters. Good. Okay. It reads the. Today we want to cover it up lot many things. If I am rushing, please stop me and ask me. Okay. Read of 5 will give me characters. It's not like head of 5 is giving 5 rows. Read will never give the 5 rows. Keep it in mind. Head is different and read is different. Right? Head will give you the whole 5 records. Whereas in a read will give me what? Only 5 characters. This is the difference between read of 5 and head of 5. Right? Once your process is done, what is the final step? We need to close the file. There is no options in closing. Just use close. Guys, any doubt in the files processing? I'll be giving 1 minute. Like, I hope you are writing the running notes as well. Once you have any doubt, please let me know. If you are already understood, please let me know. Yes, like files, open, process, close. Open should be followed with modes and process should be operations. What action needs to be done? Needs to be done and close. And important thing, important here. Your modes in first stage should align with operation. This is very important. Example. I opened in read mode. I am trying to update. Trying to write method. Will this work? Is this combination is gonna work? If it is gonna work, just give me 1. Or if it's not, give me 2. Okay. No, Shweta, it will not work. Because I'll tell you. See, the first step, my question is, I'm using, while open, I was specifying as a read as my option. When a process stage, I cannot use write function, right? I cannot use the write function. So what it means, this will conflict here. This is my conflict. That's the reason. Write down, note this important. There should be always alignment with open step to process stage. You write this word. There should be alignment. Otherwise, you cannot perform any actions with respect to files. Shweta, are you clear now? If you are clear, just give me 1. Okay. Now, what is the one more important thing which we are going to look onto it? Debugging skills. My question is, why do we need debugging? I need everyone answer before we proceed further. Why do we need the debugging? I'm gonna see everyone's answer. Debugging is in order to find the errors. Debugging is to verify code is correct or not. Okay. Any other answers? So that we can find where the issue is and fix it accordingly to see the current execution flow. Anybody answers? Any answers? Every answer is valid, boss. Every answer is it's a valid one. So executions and also handle errors perfectly. If we need to make any application, to work for a global, right? For any value, any sort of value, my program needs to be executed. I need to handle all error conditions. Exceptional handling. What we call debugging plus exceptional handling. This is exceptional handling is the heading. Now, or error handling. What it does, whenever user enters any non-specific value to it, the program should not abandon. Right? Example, I'll take an example. I hope everybody is having your ATM card. When you go there, it asks you only press numerics. We are good. Then let us take your railway IRCTC account. You enter user ID and password. If you enter wrong password, it is showing your username or password is wrong. Please try. How this has been coming here? Do you think they have done the error handling exceptions here? They have clearly done a program to capture errors and make your system to be proactive. Agreed or not agreed? Guys, agree or not agree? Clear? Okay. The basic idea of error handling is instructing to the system what needs to be done when your user enters any other value or any other conditions. This is basically we do it. We are instructing to the system, do these things when some issue is happening, so that people will be aware of it. Agreed or not agreed? Error handling. If you agree, we will go and see the exercise. First thing, you create one text file, date.txt, like sample.txt file. Then write whatever the text you like it and upload it in a Google Colab. Where? Google Colab. Once you prepared it, and we need to see it, like we have a time. By 8 o'clock, we need to complete with this one. After 8 o'clock, we need to start with some other concepts. We want to finish this activity. Guys, are you able to understand? If you are able to understand, just give me one. Yes. Create one txt file, then upload it in Google Colab. You know, right? You know to upload into the Google Colab, right? So once you are uploaded and your Google Colab is ready, just ping me yes. Just give me yes. Then I'm going on mute by this time. Okay? Just once you're done, your Google Colab is ready, then let me know. We are gonna conduct the session again one weekday actually. We will conduct in 3 hours. One weekday, like it could be like everyone's availability and timing. We want to conduct one more session apart from Saturday and Sunday to ensure that to complete everything. Correct? Are you okay with this? Yes. No. See. Let's see. Go to Google Colab here. Google Colab. Here files, right? Files. Here upload. Under the files, you just go and you upload. Under the files, go here and week 3, just text file. Here see population.txt file. This is the one file which I am being uploading. This is the file. Okay. So, have you done? Are you able to upload it? No, it should not be like just try to create one sample file. Let me just show you something. New. Here I will create text document. Sample. I'll write some matter here. Welcome to data science classes. Now I'll be storing it. Alright. Now when I go to Google Colab, example we have sample.txt. That's it. It's uploaded here. Why are you getting it? So I have this data right. Welcome to data science classes. Okay. Hope this issue been resolved. Everyone. Done. Now see. Here you try to work in Google Colab. I will work in here in this Jupyter notebook. Here you use command. Whatever the file name. No, use share. Don't want to do it. And like again, it will take some time for you guys. You do it in your time. Okay. So we are discussing about open a file, read, perform, read or write and close. Here, when you open a Google Colab, if you want to try it, First thing is, first we need to open a file. We can directly use, when you are using directly, it's default read mode, read only mode. If you are not mentioning any operations here, the default, it's a read mode. Right? This is what f.open.text. So I'm opening the file. So also I'm opening a file. Right? I opened a file. So there is no issue here. So it is telling that, did I mention any mode here? I was not mentioning any mode. But here you could see the mode, it's getting the mode as a read mode. So the default, when you open a file, it would be always default mode is what? Right on this one. Default mode in file operations. Operations read. If you are not mentioned anything, it will give you read. Okay. Now let's see. We want to start one more concept, NumPy. So read modes, extended modes, like you can write down here. R is for reading, W discussed, X is for only file exclusive creation. If already exists, this operation fails. X. A is for append the records. Can you note down the points? I'll make it like bigger. Write down this, note down this modes. If you use plus mode, what will show? It will give you both write and read access. Now I'll be opening the files. So it had opened. Now once we processed it, right? When we need to do what we need to do? We need to push the file. Okay. So I have closed it. So that will be no issue now. What we do? We have open a file which is not created, and now see, this is the file text1 I am going to create with what mode? W. W means what? We are going to write. Right? Whenever you want to write, you use this one. Now you have that write. Okay. Now I have created a file with a txt1. Which file? If not exists, it will create a file. I will go and see. I'm going to see. I'm going to stop. Sorry. This is the folder which I have been routing this one. So week 3 here text1 dot text. So this is what Daksha data science classes is all about, right? Now what has happened here? What I have done it here? If you just give it a try. This is what like files. You can do it. Once you done it, let me know here. So I did a file. Then I was updating a file. Now I need to read the file. Right? Now I'm using this one, and I'm just gonna use read. See, read. My read function is giving me. It is allowing me to read the data, all the lines. What more is there? See, are you able to do this one? Mode operation and the process. Right here. And read dot head. Read dot this. If I want 10 records, 10 characters, I'm going to say I need to talk in terms of 10 characters. This is a, so can you count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is there in the file, right? When we are creating a file, we have used. This is the first file. This contains two data science classes. This is the data which I have in the text one. This is my text one file. Guys, are you able to do it? Or do you want me to go slow? Let me know. Are you able to create a file? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe. Issue? I don't think so. There will be an issue. Everyone done? So here I have a file. So I'm going to create this one. Reading 10 bytes. If I want to read everything, it will be like this above read is giving me whole the data. Here it is giving me the characters. Number. How many number of characters? Okay. This is what my first file. You have to tell me. You have to tell. Where? You should tell me. Okay. Guys, here. One more thing. Just delete. Okay, let it go. Here it is. Now you check f dot tell. It will show you 30 number. What number? It will show you the 31st position, because we already done f read before also, right? The f dot read will work as a write down. See, f dot read of 10. First read. Cursor data will be 10 characters. Next f dot read of 10 will be next 10 records. Next 10 characters. Here, the first one will be this is, and read will be I have done before read. Tell means what it is saying? It is giving me the my. If you are understood, just give me one. F dot read of 10. F dot read of 10. F dot tell. Will give me the position. Done. I hope you are done. Okay, I'm going here. Now, my cursor is into the 31. I want to bring it back to 0. What I'll do? I'll use just seek. What I'll use? Now I'll tell my thing. 31. I'll use seek command here. So my cursor will be placed. Now I'll check where my cursor is present. This should be in the 0. Right? Now this is what f dot seek. Now I want everything. I want to read. Now I have read it. Now what I'm doing? I'm doing the completely read. F dot read. Print function method used. Now I check. F dot tell will be. What is the F dot tell? Where the cursor is standing. In this particular case, cursor is able to stand at 79 because it crossed everything. Now what I need to do? I need to do operation by loop. So what I'll do? I need to bring it back to 0. Then I need to read line by line. See this one. Once after you reading this, let me tell you. Once we have read it, you are not using the f dot 0. Okay. Now I will see. I will keep this as a code here. This code. I'm not given. This is my. I'm going to comment it here. Will it get any print here? Can I get any print here? Can I get any data with this command? Guys, I need answer. Yes, no? Can I get any data here? No? Why? Because the answer is very blindly no, because when I were not using this, when my seek was, my current position is 79th. After 79th, I am trying to read here. What will happen? This will give you the null. It's giving nothing. So in order to make this data to be, and we need to bring that back to, so we are gonna good to go. And alternatively, one more method is there. We use read line command. What method? Read line. There is work here. You need to understand. I'll make it to clear, explain you. So far we discussed about characters set, right? How many characters we want. Now in Python it provides facility of read line by line, line by line, line by line. There is one command called read line and read lines. It gives the line by line. It gives the complete data. Read line and read lines. Are you getting my point? Read line and versus read lines. Now we have commands. In a read, write down this way. Read have read line, read lines. I hope this is clear. If you are not clear, just let me know. I hope you are noting down the things. If you are done, just give me one. Oh. Shweta, you know, Shweta, Suresh, everyone able to understand what the difference between read line and read lines. If everybody understood, then only I'll be going back. Okay. Okay. Now we will see here. Get read line. Now my first command is read line. It reads only first. Okay. Again I am gonna use again read line. This contains two lines. Again, f dot read line. This is data science classes. So I'm using line. I'm reading here. If you could see, this read line has given me the first line of data. Again, second line has given me the second line of data. Third line has given me the third line of the data. Okay. Now, if I wanted to do everything at a go, what I'll do? F dot read lines. Why it's not given anything? Any idea? Why this is given the empty? That is what my question is here. I have the answer. Why? So this should be easy for you. Yes, yes, absolutely. It's in the last position. There is no more records. Cursor is to the last position. So absolutely same. So now what I do? I will open a file. Now what to do before it? You have that. I need to make stick. Then I'll use lines. You got my point. You got entire thing in a single statement. Guys, are you able to follow this? Okay. This will give you the, if you read one by one, we can use read line. Right, line of how many records we want to read it. Or no, this is what the read line is will give me the, it's a number, right, line by line. It's not the character. So we have seen it. So we can do the some more operations. We wanted to, I'll close it before renaming it. Ensure that your file will first it throws an error. Here is no, can you see here? There is no file here. There is no file here. You see any file here? No. So what I'll create is, okay, sample.txt1 is used by someone else. Okay, okay, got you. Why? Because this has been file been used already. So what I need to do? You have that close. This is a file, right? I'm holding. So I'm closed it. Now I will do. Now it's got. You got the point, right? Now you could see the difference. Earlier it was being open. So when I try to rename it, it is showing the. It has shown me the file is already open. Now if we go and see sample.txt2. You're getting my point. So let's. Okay. Whenever you wanted to rename a file, we need to use this method. Understood? Guys, you understood? Just give me. Are you able to understand? Guys, I need your answer. Yes, no, maybe. Yes. Everyone. Guys, bit faster, man. Yes. Now we are going to. I've done my rename. If I wanted it, I can. So, how to do it? Remove the. I will remove some of the file. I will not remove the text file. I'll remove the some other tst.txt file. Test.txt file, I'm gonna remove it. Right? How do I remove? From a directory, OSD. Right. There won't be any file here. tst.txt will be here the text 1 or text 2, right? Text 2. I have text 2. I named it and I got the data. Now again, if I do one more time, this will be give the same thing. F dot read line. Right? Because this already first record has been read. When you use the read lines, then it gives you the. This is very important here. Just have a look at here. You can ask me why the lines has given the right. Here, the first we have written. We have read the first record. And the lines will not give you from the record. My cursor, let us take. This is my record 1, record 2, record 3. My cursor is placed here. My cursor is. I'll take other color. My cursor is placed here. So when I perform read lines, it will give you these two records. It won't go back previously and read it. Are you able to understand this concept first, particularly? Right. If you are understood, just give me 1. Venkat. Yes, we need to import package Manikandan. Please post us the. Yes. Okay. Now, this is the directory. We wanted to check directory where we are currently working. We are currently, my point is moved to what? Whatever I created, where it is being stored in the folder. So now if I use get CWD. Okay, what is get CWD? What is get CWD? Get means get, C stands for common, W stands for working, D stands for directory, common working directory. Okay, common working directory. Import OS is a method. Import OS is a method. Okay. So I got my current working directory. Right. If I want to change the directory, I can use. I can make this as the ch.directory. Now os dot get cwd will give me what? My current directory was earlier 3, now it is moved to 2. If you want to do switch between the directories, you can do this. And what are the files in the current directory? This is what the I move to folder. Now I'll change directory again. I'll change directory to os.chdr week 3. Now I want to see what are the data contains in week 3. Here. So go to this week 3. Week 3. What are the things? Files, debug, essential, linear algebra, example, file handling, directory, linear algebra, everything, right? Here also same thing. What contents exist in this will give me the details. Now, exceptional handling in Python. Now we are coming to the exceptional Python handling. Try, accept, and finally. There are 3 commands. We need to try, we need to accept, then we need to do the options in error handling. What are the things in error handling? We discussed that this is very important. Error handling holds for 3 items. It consists 3 components. 1, try, accept, and finally. First we do try, then followed by the logic. If you have any errors encountered in this logic, then we accept this. If no errors, we do finally we process it. This is the process. Try, accept here, and this is the finally. Accept is nothing but exception. This is how my Python program should be coded. How many components? Try, accept, and finally. Accept is nothing but exceptional. Write down as a exceptional. Guys, are you able to follow this or not? If you are done with this error, give me 1. Okay. Now go back to this. We are going to this. In this, we are going to see here. What operation he is doing here? Just watch it here. Now, here we have a system. This is my list. B02. What I am doing for entry in the list? First I am trying. So what I am doing in the try, I have done the processing. I am calculating remainder equal to 1 by entry. 1 by int of entry. Right? Entry is there in the, I am using the list, then I am placing the here. From a list, I am taking into the entry. From I am reading. First 1 by B. Will it give the error or not? Error, right? Oops. This will show you the error will be occurred. And I also show you the next entry. When it comes to the second time, So 1 by 0 will be the 1. 1 by 2 will be 0.5. This is what my answer is all about. Any doubt here in this? If not, I'm gonna execute this. So see here, 1 by 0, again 0 division error occurred. Alright, system execution info. Here will give you the what kind of error is all about. You no need to mention what error is you are getting. The system exec info will give you the what kind of error is all about. We are not hurry, okay? We can go very slow also. Don't worry. First try to understand this particular one, and once you are understood completely, then let me know. Today I'm gonna take you 15 more minutes extra of your time. If you could finish it faster, no, not faster. You are able to understand first of all. That is what the importance is all about. Done or not? Guys, are you done? Everyone. I need everyone because this is a very important thing that we wanted to understand programmatically. Shweta, Teja, Sachin bhai, kya haal hai? Finally, is not mandatory. True, absolutely. You can print it or you cannot. It's optional. So here we will say in this panel, okay, indentation. same thing. You can use finally also. First thing is to do the processing. If any exception, if any to handle any situations, we need to do the exception. Then if no handles, this will comes into the reciprocal. Got it? Done? Hope you are done. Terminating at first input. Terminating at first input. No, sir. Sachin bhai, it should not happen actually. So, either. This is the code I have shared with you. Have you missed for loop? Can you check Sachin bhai for loop hona chahiye? For loop, you might have missed for loop. If I was not using for loop, it will throw me error in the first itself. See, this is gonna do the error itself. Now, I'm going to the next part. Here, we were asking system to use the system exceptionals. Here, in other way, we can code the exceptions. Okay, same issue, we were coding in a different way. Value error, zero division error, some other error. The same code in a different way. There we have used only one exception condition. Here we have exception, three exceptions: value error, zero division error, and except other error. Alright? See here. This will be same as the other ones out there. You could see the difference. Entry is B, this is in a value and error. Entry is 0, it is in a 0 error. Entry is 2, there is no error. It's small, I'll make it very. Guys, are you able to do it? Are you able to understand this? Clear. If you are done with this, just give one, so that I know the next things. You wanted to understand everything in a perfect manner. It's not like I know Python or something. So if someone asks you to do some Python program also, no, I can do it. Just give me the task. I can write the logic, I can do the exceptions and everything. Everyone, I need everyone's. Sachin was getting an error, and I'll gonna do it in here and show him that there is no error. Sachin, see here, I just was importing here, import this, and ideally it should not give you the any error if you are running in Google Colab or anywhere. See, there is no error for me. We will discuss that one, Sachin. No? See, we wanted to raise the exceptions. This is the one more important thing. We need to raise the exceptions. As I like right, whenever we notification as such. In the other example, we need to use this one is a standard one, right? Keyboard interrupt and raise memory error. If there is any memory error in our area, okay. Raise value error will give me what we will see. Try number equal to the greater than 0, less than 0. Then what we are telling, raising the value error and accept. See here you are not displaying here. You are raising the error. Then you are taking this error into area. This area first. Understand this is different from print option. First one. Here you can do it. Here but we are taking as a exception here. Exception is value error. So we were taking first. We need to raise the value error. This value error will be used as this. Right. Now earlier, like for this value error, guys, try to understand this one. This value error, first step, raise exception. Raise exception. Second, handle or this will give me the. Guys, are you able to understand this? No. I'm gonna execute this. Something. No. Okay. See here. You try to understand. Don't think that this is giving me the error. Okay. In this particular example, when you observe these two examples, I am raising an error manually. I am raising error with manually. I am raising what? Keyboard interrupt. So raise keyboard interrupt. And memory error, I am creating this as a memory error. This I have done it. We are manually raising exceptions. To raise exceptions, we use raise command. What is this? We use raise command. Are you able to follow here? If you are able to understand raising exception, just give me one. Yes. Now we will see now. So I will go and enter 10. So it's not given any exception. The value error. Now I'll give. Now I'll be giving -10. It is giving me error entered a negative number. Now here PDB is the to set the breakpoint from within a program. See here what I am doing. Define a sequence. What I'll do here. First I'll try to create a one here. The debugging skill. What this will be the output? This output will be 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Agree or not agree? This output will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am doing the breakpoint and I am just trying to understand. Here C will help me out continue, Q is to quit, and H is to help, P is to print, and P is to P locals and P globals. We will see this will have what will happen here. Now first it is going into the debugging mode. What mode? Debugging mode. Now if I see continue, this will give me the 0, right? Again I will give you C. It will give me the 1. I will see. It will give me the 2. C. C. Then if I give C, it will, this is continued. There is no more elements. This is how we do the debugging. Line by line we understand. Try to do this, try to do the first and second, and we will discuss more on that. I'll come back 1 second. Meanwhile, you just finish it off. Guys, have you done? Or any doubt? Everyone, wait, let them complete and try to understand. Hmm. Uh, everybody done? Guys, everybody done with? Okay, Vivek, Teja, and Shweta, Sachin, Chenna. Oh, Chenna done. Okay. Here. Now we use to point W is for H is for help, W is for where, point to trace the where, and D is for down, C is for continue, and Q is for quit. Right? Now we will see. Now I will see first. I'll use C, then I'll use W. Where this is running? This is in this module, Coda, tensor flows, and this what the sequence and everything. See, this is print a stack trace with most recent frame at the bottom. An arrow indicates the current frame, which determines the context of next commands. Talks about the context of the next commands. What are the commands? Next we have sequence 4 and everything. Now we will use C again. You will get the one more. This is what the debugging skills is all about. I hope everybody is clear with this debugging, right? Or any doubt? If you have any doubt, let me know. Then, guys, shall I take up one more topic because we wanted to start one more thing. Like the agenda is the next important thing is we are going to talk about here in this today's session is Python. Before going to do you have to the filing exceptional handling, guys? mm, My question is to you all. Don't hesitate to ask me. It's going to be silly thing. I'm going to clear it up, and I wanted to clarify this. Then I'll move to the other concept. Okay. First, we will, guys. Do you have any doubts? Guys, do you have any doubts before that? Please respond to me. I was just thinking. Clear, everyone. Then only I'll start. I'll start sharp by 8:45. Meanwhile, in 2 minutes of time, just respond to this. Okay. Important concept, very, very important, of data science. We were coming into the data science packages. Now we were coming to the data science world. So far we have seen what? Python programming. Right? I'm stressing the point. We are not covered entire Python because entire Python. We are covered the what essentials for data science, and one more concept is pending. Keep remember this: regular expressions. These are the pending Python thing. I'm gonna cover it in NLP class, natural language processing class. Please note down this: regular expressions are missing in Python. Left the Python wantedly. We want to cover it in the NLP class. Write down as a pending. Pending in Python for data science is regular expressions. Guys, are you with me? Okay. There are important packages or concepts, we call it as, in data science. First one is NumPy, SciPy, SciPy. This is SciPy. This is called Pandas. This is called data visualization. Under this we have Matplotlib and Seaborn, and one more thing is Cufflinks. These are the very important packages. NumPy, Matplotlib, Matplotlib. This is stands for matplot.lib. These are the visualization to make your graphs. So today we are going to discuss about NumPy. NumPy. When you take it as a NumPy, what it means talks about is a NumPy stands for, it deals with all numerical operations. What is going to deal? It's going to deal with all numerical operations. So that is the why this package we call it as a numerical Python. This is we call it as, it holds all numerics. It is only for numerics. It won't do good for the any all other types. We will talk more on this other types. Why this is very important? Why this arrays? This we call it as a array. Array which we store only numerics. The SciPy will hold good for calculations, scientific calculations. Whereas Pandas used to store both numerical and categorical data. Guys, am I clear with this topics? Important packages list or concepts in design. If you are understood, just give me one, so that then I can move to the NumPy. If it is the categorical data means it's not only for numbers, it's for surname, whatever we can store in like columns. In NumPy also we can store it as a rows and columns. We will gonna read more on this tomorrow, and tomorrow will be more on this NumPy. It's a very important for your whole career in data science to understand. Clear? If you have any doubt, everyone understood now. So NumPy is called as a numerical Python, which deals with numerics. We will do more on this. So, okay. To work with this, we wanted to import numpy package as np. So numpy is nothing but again array. We can store one dimensional is nothing but scalar. Two-dimensional array, we will talk more on this. It's called a vector or matrix. Three-dimensional, we call it as a hence. What is the example for three-dimensional array? What could be the example? For three-dimensional array? Three channels should be there. What is the example? Color image, RGB. We will talk this in tomorrow's session again. We will start from this basics. First, try to understand what is NumPy. NumPy stores the data into one-dimensional data. Two-dimensional is black and white pictures, black and white pictures. We will how the image will be stored. Image will be stored in pixel. Is able to understand or not? Whatever the image you take it as. When you take it as a raw image, it is like a black and white image. It will be storing as a two-dimensional array. When you are taking as a color image, it will be storing as in a three-dimensional array. So this is what all about. Like this is what the one-dimensional array. This is two-dimensional array. This is three-dimensional. This is example of black and white picture. This is example of RGB image. So then only I'll have the three channels: red, green, and blue for a color image. This is a one dimension. This is called, we call it as a scalar. We call this as a vector. This is, we call it as a tensor. Now I'm going to create array. One second. I'm going to do numpy array. How do I find? By using import np.array. Like we will here collab. Import numpy as np. This is what I am creating array. X equal to np dot array. I need to use open bracket. So I am gonna create with list. Okay. So x dot shape is 3 by 1 array, right? There is nothing means it will be a one row only, right? So I'm gonna create a two-dimensional array. How do I create two-dimensional array? np dot array. nb dot array. Now y. Array of what dimensions this is? 2 by 2 matrix. See, now we will see. This is what 2 by 2. Now y dot shape will give me okay 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, this is we call it as a what this will be called? X will be called as a scalar. You keep these words perfectly. X is a scalar, y is a vector because it is having both rows and columns. Now go this. I am going to create array by using list also. Here I am going to create empty list or ones. np dot ones will give me what will be this one? 2 rows and 4 columns. 2 rows and 4 columns. Here 2 arguments. The first arguments will take as a number of rows. My second argument will take number of columns. So this is what I will do. Okay. Now number of zeros. This is mandatory. We cannot give that as a. See here I got my zeros and zeros. Like this is what. Okay. Well, here one more thing I will explain you. Then I will tell you. Wait. One more thing I forgot. Okay. One second. One second, guys. One second. I was thinking some other example. Okay. I wanted to create empty data set. This is zeros, right? So there is a one concept called empty array. Is empty array is this is zeros or what? My question. I am talking about empty array. What it mean? What do you think empty array means? Your question. My question is to you guys. Okay. I'll ask. What will be the empty array? Guys, are you able to understand arrays or not? No elements? No. I'll explain you. Empty arrays is a placeholder. What is this? Placeholder. This is different from random variables. Once you create empty array, it holds some data. Afterwards, you can fill the data to it. Alright. Now we will see. Guys, are you able to understand this one? If empty array is a placeholder, this is in a random variable. Once you create an empty array, it holds some data. After you can fill the data with it. Right? Now you see nb dot random dot rand okay. Here you can see. We will talk more on this. First, random dot random 2 by 2. Right? This system is allocated the random values with 2 by 2 matrix. Now I am using np dot empty two by 2. See, it is giving me same error, same thing, right? Same thing or not? Same thing. Is there any difference here? Here, what I am going to do it now here, I have created empty, right? So, okay. Now, what I do, np dot x equal to, I create a, here is a x, right? And x dot full 2 by 2, comma 7. We have to fill the right. One second. So this is the placeholder. Then I started filling. Now let's see. Now I have created. I will create one thing. And one more thing. np dot arrange np dot 10. What will be this one? I'll be getting the 9. So you have seen it. Now again we will gonna see np dot arrange 0 to 10 and this one 2. What will be this one? This is the step size, right? Okay. Now np dot lin space. I told you, right? Linear space. I told you before this also. Linear space where 1 comma 10. I was expecting 7 variables. It's not about the step size. I am accepting the 10 equal variables, the linear space. You are getting my point? And we will stop here with NumPy and we will continue the tomorrow about matrix, the linear algebra. Today's your reading for this tomorrow class is linear algebra. You just read it and come back to the class. Linear algebra, we will see why this linear algebra important. Because the reason is that you are doing the computationals, whatever the data you are taking, you are converting and you are doing the algebraic operations. So you need to matrix. Tomorrow we will talk about matrix, vectors, lot many things. Linear algebra concepts, essential linear algebra concepts. So to summarize, what is NumPy? Guys, someone summarize. Huh? What is the NumPy? Guys, I need someone to answer this. Not yes, no. Oh shit. Okay. Deals with numerical arrays. Okay. We were gonna discuss tomorrow with this linear algebra. We will work on this linear algebra for machine learning. We will talk about this. Apart from this, we will that is more important for us. I'm just giving a heads up. What is linear algebra? What is important? Matrix, scalars, vector, scalar, 2Ds, 3Ds, tensors. We will know everything. The importance where these functions will be used. Be prepared, guys, and it's not like easy that what do you see. This is linear algebra. We are gonna discuss more on tomorrow. Okay. Apart from this, any doubts? We need to cover a lot more concepts tomorrow. Once we're done with linear algebra, then we are gonna discuss about calculus. That is what one more important area. Others, what did you understood?